Welcome back to ciLiving. The University of Illinois Community Credit Union is always working to do more good for both their members and the greater community. The credit union is sponsoring today's segment, and here with more information are Sheri Shannon and Liz Welch. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having us back.
Of course. So tell me a little bit about the difference between a credit union and a traditional bank.
Well, credit unions are really mission to take care of their community and provide financial services that meet their needs. They're also, if you bank with a credit union, you're actually the owner of the credit union. So other financial institutions have shareholders. Credit unions, shareholders are the members. So that's how we pay our members back through better rates on savings and better interest rates on loans and credit cards.
Well, speaking of credit cards, I know you wanted to talk today a little bit about how credit cards can actually work for you. So tell me about credit cards and the benefits.
So they can be a really great thing as long as we are using them responsibly. If we're not maxing them out and not paying them back, those are the things that are going to hurt our credit. But if we are showing creditors that we are using them responsibly, so we use them and we pay them back at the end of every month, you're helping your credit score. You're building those healthy habits. You're buying the things you need in life. And you're also getting some rewards. You can get things like cash back or travel points, rewards programs. There's so many fun things you can get for the credit card rewards that you can really make it work for you as opposed to against you, just as long as you're doing it responsibly.
Yeah, and usually aren't there bonuses and things like that as well to signing up for a card in the first place?
Yes, a lot of times, a credit card company will offer, bonus points or bonus, cash or something like that. And a lot of times consumers are like, the interest rate is a really big deal for consumers. If you're paying your credit card off every month, the interest rate doesn't matter. And so if you want to get that airline credit card because you want to build airline miles to help you with your travel, then it's not a bad thing, but use it, pay it off, use it, pay it off. Credit cards are a good thing. We just have to, as Liz said, learn how to make them work for us.
Right.
Not
Use
the financial
them
institution.
Use them
Yes.
responsibly.
Exactly.
My go-to.
Well, and especially talking about that responsibility, because I know during the Burr months, right, like September, October, November, December, there's a lot more expenses because of the holidays. In my family, it's even extra because we usually go all out for Halloween, and my birthday is October. So it's even extra, but then in November, you're preparing for Thanksgiving, maybe buying meals. In December, is all the gift giving and things like that. So what would you tell people as far as how to sort of use those credit cards responsibly and how to control their spending but still participate in the holidays?
Well, it's really setting up a spending plan for it. And, in the Burr months, we start out, we say September because, one, we're preparing for the holidays, but you've also got back to school. And a lot of that does start in this area, it's August. But, you've had those expenses of getting your kids back to school. And now it's like, how do I prepare for the holidays? Now, you can prepare in advance with a Christmas Club account, one of my favorite accounts at the credit union. I contribute to it on every paycheck. Money goes into that Christmas Club, and then on October 1st, that money comes out of my Christmas Club into my savings, and now I have money to spend for the holidays, and I can do any meals, any decorations I want to buy, all my gifts, so things like that. That's one way to prepare for those Burr months when you have all those added expenses. Or it's, we talked in February about a February freeze.
Yes.
Maybe if you didn't plan a Christmas Club, start cutting back on expenses and thinking about, okay, I've got Thanksgiving, Halloween, Christmas coming up. How do I prepare for that? So, in July, August, and September, you're thinking about, okay, what can I cut back out? What can I cut out of my everyday spend so I can put this money aside?
And I remember during the February freeze, I'm not sure which one of you said it, but one of you I think had said, every time you're about to buy something, ask yourself, is this a want or is this a need?
Yes.
And I feel like that is super powerful and a tool that you can practically use at home of every time you go to buy something, ask yourself that question and then decide accordingly.
Spending freezes are great no matter what time of year. So maybe you practice one right before the Burr months come and while you're getting ready for those holidays, because that's a way to, now you are saving a little bit extra, you're getting that spending plan ready to go so that you can use that extra money to now use for your Thanksgiving meal, your Christmas presents, because we know we got teachers and we got friends and we have coworkers and all the things we want to buy for. So it's setting that up ahead of time instead of waiting until December hits and now you're like, what do I do?
Right. There's nothing left.
I have no money left. What do I do?
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you also have a webinar coming up, right? You want to talk a little bit about that?
Tomorrow night at 6 p.m. we have a webinar. There's a QR code right there for you. Register for it. The nice thing about our webinars, even as long as you register, we're going to email you out a copy of the recording. So 6 p.m. on a Thursday, not everybody's available to like log into a computer and watch an hour-long webinar. So register anyways, and we'll email that out to you, and then you can get all the goodness. But we're going to talk about purchasing power, credit cards, spending freezes,
right.
the burr months, all the things coming up.
Yeah, how to use your money wisely and how to make it work for you.
And I think that that's really important and a topic that everybody can use. Can we pop that QR code back up one more time? So if you want, like Liz said, just go ahead, scan that QR code right now, register for that webinar, and then if you can make it on September 25th, which is tomorrow at 6 p.m., amazing. If you can't, you will still be able to access all of that amazing information.
That's correct.
Yes.
Wonderful. Well, thank you both so much for being here and for sponsoring our segment today. I always learn so much from you both, and the reminder of the spending freeze is great, and I love the idea of kind of squirreling money away all year for the holidays.
Absolutely. Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much.